So in last lecture, we have studied about doubly reinforced beam. What was doubly reinforced beam? A beam in which steel reinforcement was placed in tension as well as compression. ऐसा बीम जिसमें स्टील reinforcement यानी सरिये को हमने टेंशन में भी डाल दिया और कंप्रेशन में भी डाल दिया. उसके बाद हमने डबली reinforced बीम की नेसेसिटी के बारे में पढ़ा, उसकी एनालिसिस कैसे करेंगे. We have studied about that. Then we have studied about कि उसकी क्रिटिकल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस एंड एक्चुअल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस निकालने के लिए आप कैसे रिलेशन यूज करोगे, अल्टीमेटली मोमेंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस कैसे निकालोगे, और तीन तरह की प्रॉब्लम होंगी. फर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम विल बी डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ मोमेंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द गिवन सेक्शन. द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम विल बी डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ एक्चुअल स्ट्रेस इन कंक्रीट एंड स्टील. सो नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेस. डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेस, चलो ये देखते हैं. अब डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेस इन स्टील एंड कंक्रीट. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट दिस type of problem, the data that you people will be given is dimensions of the beam, that is width and depth of the section, area of tensile and compressive reinforcement, that is AST, area of steel in tension, and ASC, area of steel in compression. Both area of tension and compressive reinforcement will be given. Number 3, you people will be given material used, that is grade of concrete and steel. Number 4, you people will be given maximum bending moment or loading of the section. So what we'll do is, the procedure that we'll follow is, first step will be determination of actual neutral axis of the section. First you write down all the given things, then first you will do the determination of actual neutral axis by using this relation. Then you will determine the value of sigma CD dash in terms of sigma CBC by using this relation. And in the third step, what you will do is, you will determine maximum bending moment on the section due to loads and equate it to moment of resistance of the section MR. After doing this equation, you will put the value of sigma C dash in this equation and you will get the desired value of M. Now in this equation only M sigma CBC is unknown. In this equation only M sigma CBC is unknown, so it can be calculated easily. Now knowing the value of sigma CBC, the stress in tensile steel sigma ST, stress in tensile steel sigma ST and stress in compression steel sigma SC can be calculated by using the following relations. So this is the second type of problem. तो आप इसमें क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले जो इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम आएगी, पहले सारा गिवन डाटा उठा लेंगे. गिवन डाटा में आपको डायमेंशन गिवन होगी, एरिया ऑफ स्टील और कंप्रेसिव रीइंफोर्समेंट गिवन होगा. उसके अलावा आपको मटेरियल की ग्रेड पता होगी, कंक्रीट और स्टील की क्या है, मैक्सिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट दे रखेंगे. पहला स्टेप ये रिलेशन लगा के एक्चुअल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस निकाल दो. दूसरा स्टेप सिग्मा सी डैश निकाल दो इन टर्म्स ऑफ सिग्मा सीबीसी. ये निकाल लिया तो मोमेंट, मैक्सिमम मोमेंट और मेमोरी मोमेंट रेजिस्टेंस को इक्वेट करके सिग्मा सीबीसी की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर लो. वो वैल्यू आपने कैलकुलेट कर दी, आगे डायरेक्टली ये काम करके आपका क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. Write down the numerical. Write down the numerical. A concrete beam 400 mm into 600 mm effective depth is reinforced with 425 mm dia bars on tension side and 420 mm dia bars on compression side. Find moment of resistance of the beam. Use M20 concrete and Fe415 steel. Take effective cover to the center of compressive reinforcement as 40 mm and M equals to 13.33. देखो अगर डेप्थ के बाद खाली 400 mm लिखा हो तो मतलब ये टोटल डेप्थ और विड्थ दी है, बट अगर इफेक्टिव लिख देता है तो इफेक्टिव डेप्थ एंड विड्थ दी हुई है. अब और अगर टोटल डेप्थ देता है तो कवर भी अलग से देता है. कवर को टोटल डेप्थ में से माइनस करते हैं, फिर इफेक्टिव डेप्थ मिलती है, बट इस क्वेश्चन में हमें इफेक्टिव डेप्थ पहले से दी है. सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या रहेगा आपका, फर्स्ट स्टेप विल बी राइट डाउन ऑल द गिवन वैल्यूज. यू पीपल आर गिवन विड्थ ऑफ द सेक्शन B इक्वल्स टू 400 mm, राइट इट डाउन. यू पीपल आर गिवन डेप्थ, effective depth of the section small d equals to 600 mm. Also in question it is given effective cover to the center of compressive reinforcement. Compressive reinforcement के center तक का effective cover दिया हुआ है, that is d dash equals to 40 mm. Area of steel in tension you can calculate. It is said that 425 mm dia bars on tension side and 420 mm dia bars on compression side. So 4 into pi by 4 into 25 square, 4 into pi by 4 into 20 square. You will calculate it. AST, area of steel in tension. ASC, area of steel in compression. ओके, तो इस तरह का काम करोगे। ओके ओके, ये वाला क्वेश्चन तो हमने कर दिया था, ठीक है। तो इसमें बस क्रिटिकल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस निकाला था, कैलकुलेशन ऑफ एक्चुअल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस करा था, मोमेंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस निकाल के इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन हमने कंप्लीट कर दिया था। तो इसमें मोमेंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस निकाल के ये क्वेश्चन हमने लास्ट टाइम भी डिस्कस करा था। ये वाला प्रॉब्लम लिखो 2.13, ये प्रॉब्लम टाइप 2 है, इसमें हम डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ एक्चुअल स्ट्रेस निकालेंगे। देखो प्रॉब्लम टाइप 2 में क्या है हमारा, डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ एक्चुअल स्ट्रेसेस। बट इट इज सेइंग इन क्वेश्चन इज अ डबली रीइंफोर्स्ड बीम 300 mm into 680 mm effective depth is reinforced on tension and compression side with 425 mm dia bars. Compression steel is placed 40 mm from top of the beam. If the beam carries a bending moment of 215 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm, find the stresses induced in steel and concrete. Take M modular ratio equals to 13.33. First step will be write down everything given to you. Width of the section given 300 mm, effective depth of the section given 680 mm. Area of tension steel, AST, you have been given in the question like this, 4 bars of 25 mm dia, or also it is saying that both in tension and compression is same. So area of compression steel will be also 4 into pi by 4 into 25 square. It is also saying in the question that compression bars, compression steel, the cover to the compression steel is 40 mm from the top, so d dash is 40 mm, d dash is 40 mm. Now moment m, bending moment m is given, it is 215 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. Next, if we talk about modular ratio, it is also given in the question. It is saying 13.33. Now the first step will be, next step will be calculation of actual neutral axis. By using this relation, we are substituting all the values in this relation. B, M, ASC, D dash, everything we are substituting in this relation, and we are getting the value of N. N is actual neutral axis. We are getting the value of N as 204.79. After we have calculated the value of N, now for calculation of stresses, we know that moment of resistance we can equate it to bending moment. Moment of resistance we can equate it to bending moment. For moment of resistance, the relation that we are given is this. For moment of resistance, the relation that we are given is this. Now what we'll do is, for moment of resistance we are given the relation is this. Okay, now what we'll do is, we will equate it to the bending moment given, that is 215.215 into 10 to the power 6. After equating this, the only unknown in this relationship will be sigma CBC and sigma C dash. So we will get eventually a relation like this, sigma C dash equal to 0.8 sigma CBC. After this equating, we will get a relation like this, sigma C dash equal to 0.8 sigma CBC. Now what we'll do is, we'll substitute this relation, we will substitute all the values, we will substitute all the values. And another thing we know that sigma C dash equals to sigma CBC n minus DC by n, this much. Sigma C dash is sigma CBC n minus DC by n. So here if we put sigma CBC like this, put n minus DC upon n, these values, will get the relation between sigma C dash and sigma CBC. This relation we have to substitute in it again. This relation we have to substitute it in again. Means we have deduced this relation, then by using this relation we will get this. Now using this relation we'll substitute it again in this, and we'll get this type of relation. And after calculating it, the value of sigma CBC will be this much. The value of sigma CBC will be this much. Now take this sigma CBC value, put it again into this, and you will get the value of sigma C dash. This is how we will calculate sigma CBC and sigma C dash. After this calculation, we will use this relation now, substitute the values and get the value of sigma ST. So what we have calculated is, we have calculated sigma CBC and sigma st. We have calculated sigma CBC and sigma st. That is, we have calculated stress induced in concrete and stress induced in steel. तो क्या करा हमने, सबसे पहले सारा डाटा गिवन लिख दिया, ये वाला पहला रिलेशन लिखा, एक्चुअल न्यूट्रल एक्सिस यानी स्मॉल एन निकाल लिया, मूवमेंट और मोमेंटल रेजिस्टेंस को इक्वेट करके इस तरह की इक्वेशन बना ली। इस इक्वेशन को एक सेकंड के लिए ऐसे ही रखा। सिग्मा सी डैश का जो रिलेशन है सिग्मा सीबीसी के साथ, उसमें सारी वैल्यू पुट करके सिग्मा सी डैश को सिग्मा सीबीसी के टर्म में बना लिया। अब इस रिलेशन को इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करके, दो अननोन थे, एक अननोन बना दी एक इक्वेशन में, तो उसको सॉल्व कर दिया, सिग्मा सीबीसी निकल गया, उठा के वापस इसमें पुट करा, सिग्मा सी डैश निकल गया, अगेन इस रिलेशन को यूज किया तो सिग्मा एसटी निकल गया। तो अल्टीमेटली 3 फॉर्मूले रिलेशन आपने यूज किए और क्वेश्चन को कंप्लीट कर दिया। सो द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज फाइंड द एक्चुअल स्ट्रेसेस developed in steel and concrete of a doubly reinforced beam having the following data. This is the data that you are given. Number 1, size of beam 200 mm into 550 mm. Next, effective cover to tension steel 50 mm. Next, effective cover to compression steel 40 mm. Area of steel in tension 1900.7 mm square. Area of steel in compression 1256.6 mm square. Modular ratio M 13.33. W loading 15 kilonewton per meter run. Effective span 8 meter. एक चीज आप क्वेश्चन में देख लो, अगर साइज ऑफ द बीम खाली लिखता है तो जो डेप्थ देता है, मतलब 550 mm जैसे दिया हुआ, ये टोटल डेप्थ है, और जब साइज ऑफ बीम इस तरीके से लिखता है तो इफेक्टिव कवर टू टेंशन स्टील भी देता है, जिसमें से जिसको मैं माइनस करूंगा टोटल डेप्थ से, तो मेरा क्या मिलेगी, इफेक्टिव डेप्थ। और अगर साइज ऑफ द बीम लिख के आगे इफेक्टिव लिख देता तो इफेक्टिव कवर टू टेंशन स्टील नहीं देता। ठीक है, अब ये सारी चीजों को उठा के हम गिवन लिखेंगे। First step in any question is write down everything given. When we have wrote everything given, now the next step is how we'll get in this given. Effective depth will be 550 minus 50 cover. It will be 500 mm. Now writing all the given, second step will be calculation of neutral axis. We'll write down this relation, substitute all the values, and we'll get the value of n. N will be actual neutral axis. After getting the value of n, we'll go for calculation of maximum bending moment. Maximum bending moment M equals to WL square by 8. We'll substitute the value of W, W is 15, and we'll get the value of M in kilonewton meter as 120 and in Newton mm as 120 into 10 to the power 6. Then we'll do the calculation of actual stresses. For calculation of actual stresses, we'll equate moment of resistance to moment. When we equate this, when we equate moment of resistance with bending moment, we'll get the relation like this. Now what we'll do is we'll use the relation for sigma c dash, and we'll get this relation sigma c dash equals to 0.79 sigma cbc. Again substituting it in this equation, we'll get the value of sigma cbc, and then we'll get the value of sigma c dash. After it, we'll put these values in this relation and we'll calculate the value of sigma st. Sigma st will be 141.73 Newton per mm square. So this is how we do this numerical. First, calculation of actual stresses. Getting the value of sigma cbc as 6.95 Newton per mm square, sigma c dash as 5.49 Newton per mm square, then sigma st calculation. तो वही बात है यार, गिवन लिखो, मैक्सिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट का रिलेशन से मैक्सिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट निकाल लो। अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं गिवन है, एक्चुअल स्ट्रेसेस की कैलकुलेशन करके निकाल लो, सिग्मा सीबीसी एंड सिग्मा एसटी कैलकुलेट कर लो। तो फर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम वाज डिजाइन ऑफ determination of moment of resistance of the section. Second type of problem was determination of actual stresses in concrete and steel. Now the third type of problem will be design of section. In design of section, the data that you people will be given is span of the beam and its dimensions B and D. Second, you will be given loading on the beam. Third, you people will be given material used, that is grades of concrete and steel, that is sigma CBC and sigma ST will be given. Now the procedure to be followed is, first determine maximum bending moment coming on the section due to the loads including self weight of the beam. Step 2. Calculate design constant K, J and R for the given materials. Step number 3. Calculate moment M equals to RBD square. Step number 4. Calculate the area of tensile reinforcement corresponding to M1. So AST1 will be calculated by using this relation. Next, calculate M2. M2 will be calculated will be by M bending moment minus M1. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll calculate the additional area of the tensile reinforcement needed to resist M2 by using this relation. Similarly, we'll get AST2. Then we'll determine the total area. Total area of tensile steel will be AST1 equals to AST1 plus AST2. Then we'll select a suitable dia of the bars and we will provide AST, area of steel in tension. And the last step what we'll do is we'll determine the area of compressive steel by equating the moment of area of compressive steel to the moment of area of additional tensile steel. After doing this, what we'll do is we'll get the moment of area of compressive steel about neutral axis. We'll get the moment of area of compressive steel about neutral axis by using this relation, and then equate and calculate ESC. We will equate this equation, moment of area of compressive steel, and we will equate moment of additional area of tensile steel. We will equate both these two and we will get the value of ASC. And we will calculate the number of bars required for providing ASC. Finally, what we will do is we will design for shear and bond, and we can draw a neat and clean sketch and give the summary of design. तो अब हम प्रॉब्लम देखेंगे इस बेसिस पे। सबसे पहले सारा डाटा गिवन होगा, मैक्सिमम बेंडिंग मोमेंट निकाल लोगे, वहां से KJR कांस्टेंट निकाल के M1 की वैल्यू पता कर लोगे। अब एरिया ऑफ टेंसाइल रीइंफोर्समेंट AST1 इस रिलेशन से निकाल लोगे, M2 की वैल्यू M-M1 करके AST2 भी निकाल लोगे। देन AST क्या हो जाएगा, AST1 प्लस AST2। एरिया ऑफ कंप्रेसिव स्टील निकाल लोगे, दोनों को इक्वेट करके एरिया ऑफ कंप्रेसिव स्टील और एडिशनल टेंसाइल एरिया को। फाइनली ASC निकाल लोगे और अल्टीमेटली बार्स को प्रोवाइड करके शेयर बॉन्ड के लिए चेक कर लोगे। नीट एंड क्लीन स्केच बना के डिजाइन अपना कंप्लीट करोगे। So write down M1 equals to moment of compressive force in concrete about center of tensile steel, or M1 is moment of resistance of similar balance section without compression steel, and M2 will be additional moment of resistance provided by compression steel. M2 will be additional moment of resistance provided by compression steel. Next type of problem is design of the section. Now we will design the section, a doubly reinforced beam section. The problem says calculate the area of tensile and compressive steel required from the following data. Size of the beam 250 mm into 450 mm effective. So the question is calculate the area of tensile and compressive steel required from the following data. First, what will be given is size of the beam. Size of the beam given is 250 mm into 450 mm effective. Also we are given bending moment. The bending moment given is 65,000 Newton meter. Next we are given DC. Okay, we are given DC, clear cover 50 mm. Okay. Now M20 grade of concrete and Fe415 grade of steel is given. First step is write down everything given. Width 250 mm, effective depth 450 mm, M moment 65 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm, DC cover 50 mm, sigma CBC and sigma ST values for M20 concrete and Fe415 steel will be 7 and 230 Newton per mm square respectively. Now the first step will be calculation of design constant K, J and R. First what we will do is we calculate M. M is modular ratio 280 by 3 sigma CBC. We'll put the value of sigma CBC as 7 for M20 concrete and we'll get M as this much. Then for K the formula will be m into sigma CBC upon m into sigma CBC plus sigma ST. We'll substitute all the values and we'll get the value of K. Then for J, the formula will be 1 minus K by 3 and we'll get the value of J. Then for R, the formula will be 1 by 2 sigma CBC Kj and we'll get the value of R. Now N, actual neutral axis depth can be calculated by KD. Point K will be from this and D will be effective depth and we'll get this N. Now for moment of resistance of balanced section, that is M1, the relation that we can use is M1 equals to RBD square. We'll put all the values and get the value of M1 in Newton mm. Also M is main, that is bending moment. Bending moment in question it is given already as 65 kilonewton meter. So M1 we have calculated, M is given, so M2 will be additional moment will be M minus M1. So we will get M2 value as this much. Now area of steel in tension we can calculate it using this relation AST2 equals to M2 upon sigma ST D minus D dash. We'll substitute all the value and we'll get the value of AST2. And for AST1 value we'll substitute in this relation and we'll get the value of AST1. Now what we'll do is we'll go for area of, after getting these calculations, we'll go for area. After getting these calculations, we'll go for AST1 calculated, AST2 calculated. After we have the value of AST1 and AST2, we'll substitute in this relation. AST will be equal to AST1 plus AST2. We'll get the value of AST is this much. Now area of steel in compression can be calculated by using this relation. Substitute all the values and you will get the value of area of steel in compression. आप लोगों ने सारा डाटा गिवन लिख दिया, एम जे के आर निकाल दिया, वहां से एन कैलकुलेट कर लिया, M1 की वैल्यू RBD स्क्वायर से निकाल ली, M की वैल्यू आपके पास गिवन थी, M2 आपका M माइनस M1 हो गया, AST2 AST1 निकाल लिया, दोनों का सम करके AST मिल गया मेरे को, AST मिल गया तो ASC आपने कैलकुलेट कर लिया. Next question is design the section of a doubly reinforced beam to resist a bending moment of 185,000 Newton meter. The section of the beam is restricted to 350 into 700 mm. Assume 50 mm effective cover, M20 grade of concrete and mild steel reinforcement is used. So what we'll do, first step is write down everything given. Width of the section given 350 mm, effective depth given, total depth is given as 700 mm and we are assuming effective cover as 50 mm. So effective depth will be total depth minus effective cover, that is 700 minus 50, we'll get at 650 mm. Moment, bending moment, it is given 185,000 Newton meter. Sigma CBC for M20 concrete is 7 Newton per mm square and sigma ST for mild steel, that is FE250 is 140 Newton per mm square. Mild steel is FE250. Now what we'll do is we'll calculate design constants K, J and R. First step, calculate M. M is modular ratio 280 by 3 sigma CBC. Next step, calculate K, M sigma CBC upon M sigma CBC plus sigma ST. Then calculate J, 1 minus K by 3. We'll calculate this. Now go for R. R will calculate it like 1 by 2 sigma CBC K into J. Now you can get the value of N equals to KD. Up till this much it was similar. Now what we'll do is moment of resistance of balanced section is M1. M1 is RBD square. You'll substitute all the values R, B and D into this formula and you'll get the value of M1. Now if we compare M1 and M, the M1 shown, the M is greater than M1. the M is greater than M1. If M is greater than M1, so the beam can be designed as doubly reinforced beam. Total moment M to be resisted is 185,000 Newton meter. In Newton mm, this will be this much. Additional moment M2 will be M minus M1. We'll get the value as this much. Now area of steel in tension, AST1 will be M1 upon sigma STJD. Area of steel in AST1 and then AST2 will be M2 upon sigma STD minus D dash. We will calculate AST1 and AST2 by using these two relation. Then substitute these two values in this AST. We will calculate AST1 plus AST2. It will be this much. Now, if area of steel in tension we are getting this much 1365.62 mm square. Now on our own we can assume certain bars and we will calculate the number of bars required. For example, we are using it on our own. We can use it any figure. Okay, for instance, we are using 20 mm dia bars. So area of steel of one bar of 20 mm dia will be pi by 4 into 20 square. This will be 314 mm square. Now number of bars required will be total area of steel by area of one bar. So nearly 5 bar. If we provide 5 bar of 20 mm dia, the area of steel will be sufficient. The area of steel will be sufficient. Now if we go forward, what we can see is we have to calculate now area of compressive steel. How we will calculate area of compressive steel? It will be ASC equal to M into AST2 D minus N upon 1.5 M minus 1 N minus D dash, and ASC value will be calculated from out here. Area of 112 mm dia bar will be 12 pi by 4 into 12 square. It will be equal to 113 mm square. Now number of bars required we can calculate it from this. So we can provide 2 12 mm dia bars as compressive steel. Okay. तो हमने क्या किया, मोटी मोटी कहानी को अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे दोबारा से. कहानी को दोबारा से एक बार अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है, सबसे पहले गिवन डाटा लिखा, एम के जे आर कैलकुलेट कर लिया, M1 निकाल लिया, M2 निकाल लिया, AST1 AST2 कैलकुलेट करा अगेन रिलेशन में डाल के. ठीक है, अपने मन से हमने बार चूज कर ली और उसका फॉर इंस्टेंस मैंने 20 mm डाया की बार ले ली. अगर 22 के लेते तो भी सेटिस्फाई हो जाता, 4 या 3 हो जाती. तो ये आपने ले लिया. उसके बाद 520 mm डाया की बार हमने यूज कर दी. आगे अब हमने क्या किया, नेक्स्ट स्टेप हमने क्या किया, लास्ट में इतना करने के बाद व्हाट वी पीपल हैव डन इज एरिया ऑफ कंप्रेसिव स्टील निकाल लिया. उसके बाद अगेन बार रिक्वायर्ड निकाल ली और 12 mm डाया की बार कंप्रेसिव स्टील में प्रोवाइड कर दी.